very first episode of Security 101. We designed Security 101 to be for the people who aren't computer savvy, or I don't want to say computer savvy because everybody's a little bit computer savvy, but not in the technical realm. We want to get the message out to people who use a computer every day at home, or maybe use one at work, but don't follow the security news and aren't up on how to protect themselves. So that's what we designed Security 101, to be completely non-technical, try to describe things in an easy to understand format. So our first week here, we're going to talk about something called phishing. And if you've been reading the news, you probably heard a little bit about it. And it's not like with the rod and reel, although that's kind of how it was named for. These bad guys out there are trying to get your information. And the way they do it is they basically send something to you to click on to go fill out information looking like something that you would use every day. And you do it, not necessarily unknowingly, but you do it with some trust, because we as humans typically trust people by default. I mean, we take people for the word at first. So they take advantage of that. And with phishing, they basically can send you a link, and we're going to talk about a couple of different ones here, especially ones that are going around recently. And you go and you think it's something legitimate and you fill it out. What they're really doing though is they're taking information from you. It could be a credit card number, or it could be birth date or other information that they can use to learn more about you. So basically what I want to say first of all is, if you get an email, the best thing to do is don't click a link in the email. So if say you get an email from PayPal or Bank of America and it says you get to go check your account or something, don't use the link. Go to the actual Bank of America website without clicking the link, because that link very possibly could be a phishing email, and it may even look like Bank of America or PayPal when you get there, and you type in your username and password to log in, and it keeps telling you it's bad or something like that. And what they've done in the background is they've captured that. Now they know your username and password. So it's best if it says it's from Bank of America or somewhere that you know, go to the website directly and log in directly instead of clicking on a link. Now, when you look at your email, most email programs can tell you when you hover on top of a link where it's going to go. If you look down at the bottom, it'll tell you like it's going to go to Bank of America, or it may say it's going to some other site that's not Bank of America, and that's the first sign right there that it's going to be a phishing email. However, if it says Bank of America, read it closely, because sometimes they'll spell something so close that you just think it's the Bank of America. So just don't make sure you take that and look at it very carefully. Like I said, the best thing to do is you get something from somebody, go log into the website directly. So I want to give you some examples of some recent phishing attempts. Popular right now as I'm recording this is the FedEx email. So basically what you're getting is an email from FedEx. Well, it looks like it's from FedEx. It says shipment confirmation or something similar to that in the subject line. And it says click here to check on your shipment, or it has a problem. And people are clicking on that. Now, what they're doing when you click on it though is they're installing malware. So they're not really trying to gather information, they're trying to infect you. But it's very similar. They're sending you an email that looks like a phishing email, and it says you have something that you need to take care of. And especially around the holidays, you're getting a shipping tracking thing, and you think, oh, I got a package coming. So you go and you click on it. However, if you don't think you have a package coming, you should definitely be cautious of that. Now, this is becoming popular. I've also seen postal emails as well as UPS in addition to FedEx. So anything that's shipping related right now is becoming very popular, and people to click on it. The other thing I've seen a lot, and I mentioned this before in the starting out, is bank notifications. Is you're getting something saying your account's been overdrawn, or there's a problem with the transaction, click on here to log in, take care of it. Be very cautious. They're coming around and they're basically stealing your banking information when you are trying to log in. And it looks just like the bank itself. The other thing that I've been getting, and I just started getting it this week, is webmail notifications. So I got an email from Yahoo saying that my account was over its limit or something like that. I can't remember what it was. And I'm thinking like, well, I know it's not. So I started looking at it, and I realized that it wasn't even taking me to Yahoo, it was taking me somewhere else. So be very careful about that. That's something new that I started seeing this week. And one thing I want to say, and we're going to talk about this in a future episode, is when you click those links, a lot of times, like I was talking about the postal email, it's taken to what's called a drive-by site. The site, it may take you somewhere that looks legitimate, but when you get there, they immediately infect you with something kind of vulnerability that's open on your site. Something else, we're going to talk in another Security 101 about protecting yourself from vulnerabilities as well. And because phishing is becoming so popular, and it's becoming popular for all kinds of subjects, I've seen them for sports, all kind of, like during the Olympics it was really bad with phishing. Bunch of emails coming out, and you click here to see the latest medals, and I've even seen some that were going to give you tickets to the Olympics, exclusive access to videos online, all kinds of things. So always be cautious about when you get email from somebody, you don't know what it is. I don't want to say it's too good to be true, but it probably is too good to be true. So do that. But because there's so many that are coming out recently, we're going to have another special kind of episode of Security 101 called The Pond. And anytime we get a new phishing scam that's going around, we're going to record a short video. It won't be produced real nice or anything. It's going to be real short, setting from the computer saying, hey, this is out. We're going to drop it into the list, and you'll get a notification when the next phishing stuff comes out. So that's going to start happening as well. And again, it's called The Pond. It'll be in the same podcast or netcast stream as what these shows are, and in the same YouTube channel as well. So just keep looking for them there. So that's it. I want to introduce you to Security 101 this week. I didn't want to go into great detail. Next week, we're going to keep going down some best practices and explaining some things as well. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.